Hi everyone, this is Sara Minges with Winter Women Rising, and I just wanted to take a few moments and talk a little bit about trust versus mistrust. It's really hard to survive in this world without relationships, and at the core of honest, heartfelt, healthy, strong relationships is the willingness and ability to be able to trust each other. Sometimes that's trusting people after they have hurt us and trying to listen and hear their message or them making amends to try and make that right. Sometimes it's also about the first time you go meet with a new doctor or a coach or a wellness provider or a therapist or a teacher or whoever that might be, and trusting that they will listen without judgment and show that they care about what you're saying. Trust is earned, not given. That if you are blatantly trusting everybody that you meet, there's probably a problem, because when you first meet people, you don't really know who they are, versus over time, you get to know them. Do they practice what they preach, or is it just lip service? And I think about coaches and therapists when I say that, or fitness coaches or trainers, and how when you first go in, you're probably feeling a little vulnerable because you are sharing things that aren't working in your life. Hopefully you're sharing things that are also working, but you're sharing things that maybe aren't working so well, and you're hoping the other person will hold space for you and listen with compassion and help you to overcome these challenges. And there's few things that are worse when you are being vulnerable and sharing your story and other people not holding space for you. So part of that is, if you have been hurt in the past, and we all at one point or another have, that it's important that you are having an open mind and being willing to start trusting someone, or being open to trusting them. That happens when they meet with you every week and show their compassion, or show that they're listening and validating your experience, even if they don't necessarily agree with your decisions. So it's really important that we're thinking about that. And for my wonderful business owner friends who might be thinking about partnering with somebody, or thinking about rolling out a new program for their clients, to really think about trust and choosing well and not letting yourself get swayed. And that's where boundaries come in. Trust is all about boundaries. This is what I'm willing to tolerate. This is what I'm not willing to tolerate. And if you violate that boundary and I let you know, how do you respond to that? That's why it's really important to know what your boundaries are, and what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. And one of my favorite books is called The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. And the first dysfunction in this book is trust versus mistrust. And you can apply that to a sales team or a team at the office. When you have a staff meeting, is it a safe space where you can honestly share, with respect of course, what's not working? Or if you're upset because someone is not holding their weight, it's important that you are able to share that, so that way your team can be more effective, or can figure out what's not working and to help close that gap and do more of what is working. That's so important. Teams are just people who have a relationship that includes more than one person. A team could be a co-parent team. It could be a family. It could be a CEO, a CFO, and a manager. And you could also have employees, front desk people, all of that good stuff. So it's really important to think about, what kind of team do you want to have? And what kind of a team do you want to play on? Are you creating and fostering an environment that helps people to be open and honest? Or do you get stuck in resentments or defensiveness when people honestly and with respect share with you their perspective? So it's really important that you think about that. and think about what you can do to help be more open to trusting people, but also trusting your gut, which means your gut rarely ever leads you astray. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't, and to not ignore that gut feeling. So those are my tidbits for today. I hope this helps in whatever area of success you're working on in your life. So take care, and until next time, have a wonderful week.